T minus 3, 2, 1, ignition.
What you're about to witness is humanity's return to deep space. 4 astronauts, 1 audacious mission, Artemis II. In the grand, silent theater of the cosmos, a story of human ambition was written in fire and starlight. More than half a century ago, in an age of division and uncertainty on Earth, humanity looked up and chose to unite in a singular, audacious goal. We chose to leave the cradle of our world, to push beyond the familiar blue skies of low Earth orbit, and journey to the moon. It was a feat that defied imagination. The Apollo program, born from the crucible of a geopolitical race, became a testament to what we could achieve when we dared to dream on a planetary scale. Millions held their breath, gathered around flickering television screens, as grainy black and white images were beamed across 250,000 miles of empty space. We watched as ghostly figures descended a ladder, their every move a ballet of calculated risk and incredible courage. We heard the words that would echo through history. That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. For a brief, brilliant moment, we were a species of explorers, our footprints etched into the ancient dust of another world. The missions that followed expanded our scientific understanding, bringing back pieces of the moon that unlocked secrets of our own solar system's formation. It felt like the dawn of a new age, a promise that the stars were finally within our grasp. But then the journey stopped. The final Apollo crew returned home, and the great ships that carried them were retired to museums. The promise of deep space exploration faded into memory. Since then, no human has traveled that far. For over 50 years, our ambitions remain tethered to our home planet. We built marvels in our orbital backyard, the versatile space shuttle, a reusable workhorse that redefined access to space, and the International Space Station, a beacon of global cooperation and a permanent human outpost in the void. We learned to live and work in microgravity for extended periods, conducting invaluable research that benefits life on Earth. These were monumental achievements, pushing the boundaries of science and engineering. Yet, they were all within the protective embrace of Earth's magnetic field, a mere few hundred miles above the surface. The vast, deep ocean of space that separates the worlds remained untraveled by human feet. A generation was born, grew up and came of age without ever witnessing their fellow humans venture to another celestial body. The lunar horizon, once a tangible destination, became a distant dream once more, until now. A new name is being spoken, a name that echoes its mythological lineage. Artemis, the twin sister of Apollo. She is not just a symbol of return, but of a new, more sustainable, and inclusive vision for our future in space. This is not about planting flags and leaving footprints. This is about building a permanent presence, a gateway to the cosmos, and a stepping stone for the next great leap, a human journey to Mars. This is the story of Artemis II. It is the story of the most powerful rocket ever built, the Space Launch System, straining against its launch pad, ready to unleash millions of pounds of thrust to tear a hole in the sky. It is the story of the Orion spacecraft, a marvel of 21st century engineering, designed to carry its crew farther than any human has ever been before, shielding them from the harsh radiation of deep space and bringing them safely home. And most importantly, it is the story of the 4 astronauts who will climb aboard that capsule. 4 pioneers, representing a new generation of explorers who will carry the legacy of Apollo on their shoulders and the hopes of the world in their hearts. They are the first, the trailblazers. Their mission is to fly the spacecraft, test its systems, and push the vehicle to its limits on a daring 10-day journey that will loop them around the far side of the moon. They will be the first humans to see the Earth rise over the lunar limb since 1972. This is their journey. This is our journey. This is the mission that marks humanity's return to deep space. For half a century, humanity's footprints on the moon remained undisturbed, a silent testament to a golden age of exploration that had seemingly passed. The Apollo program was a monumental achievement, a series of fleeting, audacious sprints to another world. But the dream of a permanent human presence beyond Earth lay dormant, waiting for a new generation to reignite the flame. Now, that time has come. A new era of discovery is dawning, not born of a race between nations, but from a global ambition to push the boundaries of what is possible for all humankind. Led by NASA, the Artemis program was created to take humanity further than ever before. It represents a grand coalition, uniting the expertise and resources of international space agencies and pioneering commercial partners. This is not just an American endeavor, it is a global pact to build a shared future in the cosmos. The name itself, Artemis, twin sister of Apollo, signals a profound shift in philosophy. Where Apollo was a program for man, Artemis is a program for humankind, dedicated to landing the first woman and the first person of color on the lunar surface, reflecting the diversity and unity of our world. The core objective has evolved beyond planting flags and collecting rocks. The new mandate is not just to visit the moon, but to stay. This means establishing a sustainable, long-term presence, both on the surface and in lunar orbit. Central to this vision is the Gateway, an outpost that will circle the moon, serving as a command center, science laboratory, and way station for missions to the surface and, eventually, deep space. On the ground, we will build habitats, deploy advanced rovers, and learn to live off the land by harnessing lunar resources, like the water ice locked away in the permanently shadowed craters of the South Pole. Every piece of technology tested, every scientific discovery made, and every operational challenge overcome on the moon is a critical dress rehearsal for our next giant leap and eventually reach Mars. The moon is our proving ground, a harsh, unforgiving, yet relatively close neighbor where we can perfect the systems and strategies needed for the years-long journey to the Red Planet. We will test next-generation life support, master deep space navigation, and study the long-term effects of radiation and microgravity on the human body, all within the comparative safety of a 3-day trip back to Earth. The moon is not the final destination. It is the essential stepping stone. This monumental journey begins with a single, crucial mission. A mission to test the hardware, validate the flight path, and prove that the intricate dance of technology and human skill is ready for the challenges ahead. It is the bridge between the uncrewed triumph of Artemis I and the future lunar landings. Artemis II is the first crewed step in that journey. In April 2023, NASA introduced the 4 astronauts who would make history. A team representing experience, diversity, and international collaboration. For years, the crew trained under extreme conditions, simulating weightlessness, practicing emergency scenarios, preparing for the unknown. Deep space is unforgiving. Every second must be rehearsed. At the heart of the Artemis II mission, serving as both chariot and sanctuary for the crew, is the Orion spacecraft. More than just a capsule, it is a marvel of modern engineering, a self-contained world designed to sustain human life in the most hostile environment known. It represents the culmination of decades of research and development, building upon the legacy of Apollo while forging a new path into the cosmos. This is the vehicle that will carry humanity not just back to the moon, but eventually onward to Mars. Designed to carry humans farther than ever before, Orion's architecture is a testament to both resilience and international cooperation. The spacecraft consists of 2 primary components: the crew module, where the astronauts will live and work, and the European Service Module, or ESM. This service module, a contribution from the European Space Agency, is the powerhouse of the spacecraft. It provides the critical propulsion needed for orbital maneuvers and trajectory corrections, and it houses the main supply of oxygen, water, and nitrogen for the crew. This partnership underscores a global commitment to exploration, pooling the world's best resources and minds to achieve what no single nation can do alone. Inside the crew module, a sophisticated environmental control and life support system, or ECLSS, creates a habitable bubble in the vacuum of space. This closed-loop system is a miniature Earth ecosystem, meticulously managing everything from cabin pressure and temperature to humidity. It scrubs the carbon dioxide the crew exhales and replenishes the cabin with breathable air. Water, one of the most precious resources in space, is carefully conserved and recycled, capturing moisture from the air and purifying wastewater to be used again. For a mission lasting weeks, this level of resourcefulness isn't just efficient, it's essential for survival. The brain of the spacecraft is its advanced avionics and navigation suite. Orion's glass cockpit features streamlined, intuitive displays that provide the crew with real-time data on every aspect of the mission. The guidance, navigation, and control system is the unseen pilot, constantly calculating the spacecraft's position and velocity. It uses a network of star trackers and inertial measurement units to navigate with pinpoint accuracy across hundreds of thousands of miles. While much of the flight can be automated, the crew is always in command, able to take manual control if necessary. This blend of human oversight and machine precision ensures a robust and fault-tolerant system, capable of making autonomous decisions far from home, where communication delays with mission control can last several seconds. But Orion's most critical test comes at the very end of its journey. Returning from the Moon, the spacecraft will slam into Earth's atmosphere at nearly 25,000 miles per hour, a velocity that generates temperatures approaching 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit, almost half as hot as the surface of the Sun. Surviving this fiery re-entry is the job of its heat shield, the largest of its kind ever built. Composed of a material called AV coat, it is designed to ablate, or burn away, carrying the intense heat with it and protecting the crew module and its precious cargo inside. This shield is not just a component. It is the single most critical piece of technology ensuring the crew's safe return to Earth. Orion is more than a machine. It is a promise of safety, of discovery, and of a future where humanity's reach extends far beyond the shores of our home world. To leave Earth, Artemis II depends on the Space Launch System, SLS, the most powerful rocket ever built, generating millions of pounds of thrust, capable of pushing Orion beyond Earth's orbit and toward the Moon. Launch day begins long before sunrise. Final checks are completed, systems verified, the astronauts suit up, and begin their journey to the launch pad.
T-minus 10, 9, 8.
Years of preparation come down to seconds. At ignition, the engines unleash immense power. Artemis II rises, breaking free from Earth's gravity and beginning its journey into deep space. Minutes after launch, the spacecraft reaches orbit. Then, a critical maneuver sends it beyond Earth. The crew now enters a realm few humans have ever experienced. As Orion travels farther, Earth becomes smaller. The crew monitors systems, conducts tests, and prepares for the mission's most critical phase. The Moon comes into view, a destination once reached, and now approached again. This flyby is a test for the missions that will follow. After completing its mission, Artemis II returns to Earth. A successful journey that proves humanity is ready to go further, back to the Moon and beyond.